Nickelodeon has drastically changed over the last 20 years, and there's one specific problem I want to talk about today. But before I start, I should mention that this discussion was started by a YouTuber Made to Express. He makes awesome cartoon videos and you should check him out. I'll be responding to what he said in his Nickelodeon rant video and telling you guys what I think because more people need to know this. With all that being said, let's begin.
36 days without a customer.
So hungry.
Mr. Krabs, a customer!
No food. 3 days.
Hold on, me bucko! Food's on the way! Hey, you got money, right?
Yeah.
SpongeBob, bring this man some grub before he keels over!
Here you go, sir.
Oh, Krabby Patties, huh?
Finest under the sea!
Yeah, sure. But where's the pizzazz?
Huh?
Look at this place. I mean, what is the theme here? Underwater? It's boring.
Food. Water. Atmosphere.
Think about modern Nickelodeon. Try to imagine some of the memorable cartoons from the past 5 years. There were definitely a few well-known ones like The Legends of Korra and Harvey Beaks. But now I want you to think of the Nicktoons that aired in the 90s and early 2000s. Right away, you're probably thinking of stuff like SpongeBob, The Fairly OddParents, Danny Phantom, Invader Zim, and the list can go on for so long. There are a ton of memorable Nicktoons that actually had good characters and stories, but now leap back to the present, and what Nicktoons do we have? SpongeBob is still running and it has been getting better, but it's the only Nicktoon that has survived for so long on the main network of Nickelodeon. The Loud House is another great cartoon, but other than those two, what else is there? SpongeBob and the Loud House are two of the most shown cartoons on Nick right now, but the other recent ones have been forgettable. Over the past few years, we've gotten cartoons like Sanjay and Craig, Pig Goat Banana Cricket, and Breadwinners. You'll notice a trend with the Nicktoons starting around 2010, and it's the fact that most of them are just terrible. They typically have short runs, not many people care about them, and then they fade away into nothingness.
Dogs like cheese, cows like monkeys, planet sheep is oh so funky.
Okay, I get the last part, but the first 2 lines were just off, bro.
Looking for a pet one day. Santa found a talking snake. And the perfect match was made.
Instead of good Nickelodeon cartoons, the focus is on sitcoms that seem to have zero substance and cannot compare to the golden ones like iCarly and Drake and Josh. So what's the sad truth of Nickelodeon? It's that cartoons have seriously lost their place on the channel and everything good about them has disappeared. Let's go in depth with the older cartoons and let's take a small trip back to the nostalgic early 2000s. I think you'll see my point clearly. As I said before, tons of amazing Nicktoons were airing during this time period and all the characters are so lovable. Not only that, but the merchandise for these guys was great. Don't you remember the joy of playing the Nicktoons video games? I remember playing Nicktoons Racing on the PC all the time.
As you can see, we're nearly ready for the first race in this exciting series. Now, we just await the arrival of our mysterious host, the Mystery Rider. Wow, check it out.
And don't you remember buying a DVD jam-packed with episodes from all the shows? Or maybe even Nick's seen it? My point is, so much merchandise was handled extremely well with these characters as they were all the complete focus on the network. There was just something so cool with seeing these cartoon characters cross over all into the same universe.
As you all know, the Nicktoons will soon be charging into battle, becoming a brand new 24-hour network. Some have said that the Nicktoons did not want this fight. Well, that's a bunch of conch shells, mister. The Nicktoons love the sting of battle.
Another nice part about old Nicktoons were that they had so many amazing bumpers featuring the characters. There was original stuff recorded and filmed specifically for Nicktoons advertising, and a good example of this was the Christmas party featuring all the characters. This was fully animated to show the connection between all our favorite Nickelodeon tunes. There were tons of bumpers just like this that actually had time and effort poured into them, and it was so cool to see them interact with each other. Let's fast forward and talk about the present. As I said before, most Nicktoons have completely ended by now, with the exception of the Fairly OddParents and SpongeBob. However, Fairly OddParents has gone massively downhill with the addition of so many new characters, and it was moved away from the main channel. SpongeBob is the last survivor, but that isn't good news. Can you think of a recent time where a SpongeBob game was good, or there was an awesome bumper with him? The truth is, there's just nothing. Nickelodeon has lost that extra spark that made it so special all those years ago, and instead they focus completely on money and only milk the stupid stupid sitcoms. Don't get me wrong, Nickelodeon has always been a business and their goal was to make profit with Nicktoons in the early 2000s, but back then they actually put effort into their work and it was like going the extra mile. I don't know what happened between then and now, but mindless sitcoms have taken over and there are very few noteworthy Nicktoons. Things have really changed and it's honestly sad that this had to happen. Kids growing up now don't know how incredible the channel was so long ago, and perhaps they never will. But there's still hope for the future. Nickelodeon is bringing back old Nicktoons in the form of movies, which means they're trying to appeal to their previous audiences.
Your world will be mine! No, Kerr, I'm being serious.
But I like your voice. It's funny.
I'm not being funny. I'm being, terrifying and spooky.
Listening to the fans will definitely help a little, but I feel like they need to focus on new original Nicktoons. Whatever they're doing right now is just so much worse, and they're trying to appeal to young kids with bad sitcoms and cringy memes. This is a sad truth about Nickelodeon, but I really hope things can change. It sucks to see such a golden network fall into the pit of darkness and take away what made it so special in the first place. Anyway, that's all for this video. Subscribe for more awesome cartoon videos. Give a thumbs up and comment below to let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.